It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll see Deontay Johnson. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 20.
Are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They run again with Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Steelers had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 89 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. They juked him. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. At the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Pickett now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 5 catches, 71 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Meanwhile, Pickett's thrown into the hands of Pickens. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett. Pass incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away from the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. On the return is Peterson. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here's Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Richardson to the air on first down. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the option left, Richardson. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it missed. Talbot has reached for that late challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And fights through one man. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right where this set them down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good work there to force an incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
This taken in by Downs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson working from the gun. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw. That's into the hands of Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. There, Richardson back to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colts! And he's brought down. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start with the option. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off play action. Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their 36-yard line. Harris will start to drive out. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying with Pickett here on third down. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's fourth down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A nice little juke. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 86 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't hold it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good enough. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate get it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, this is Harris. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain, so he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They hand this off to Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now Pickett. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push. The end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a while. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
In a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st. You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy. Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long. They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Richardson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. Wow, a personal foul. Stage in the 4th. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Yeah, and everyone goes through this. There he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. Well, you hate to admit it, but sometimes in this sport, the determining factor of who wins, who loses,
just plain dumb luck.
Yeah, sometimes it turns out that way, doesn't it? If this is basketball, we'd say that was a shooter's bounce, right? In this case, hitting the crossbar and finding its way over. I actually coached in a game where a kid made a 42-yard field goal, which was the extent of his distance, hit the crossbar, fell over for the win. It goes the other direction. We lose that night.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. Going to be second down. And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Moss on the give up the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, it's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. 40 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Richardson now on second down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, sometimes when you feel that your legs have taken you as far as you can go,
dive out.
yeah, you just go and elevate, right? And he tried to do exactly that, but he was met with pretty good resistance. No.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he was.
You